Hi guys, welcome to another video with Mel. Today I have our haul from day 5 of our Tokyo trip. Not the best weather today. It started raining about, I'd say 2 o'clock and hasn't stopped since. We spent most of the time in Akihabara and also Nakano Broadway. We tried to go to Shibuya, but it was just raining so hard. It was just too difficult. We had dinner there and then we decided to leave because there was no point being there. We were just so wet within like 5 minutes, so we gave up on it. Tomorrow I'm heading to Disney, so yay! And I'm going to celebrate my birthday there because tomorrow's my birthday. So I've got like about an hour left of being 32, and then I'll be 33, unfortunately. Ugh, I wish I wasn't. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I got and Chris got. So we ended up buying a lot of toys today. It was a very like big toy buying day. Because there's lots of vintage toys available. And I'm actually going to go back to Akihabara again because literally as the shops were closing, I found a store with lots of awesome stuff, but I didn't have time to look through it. I only had like about 2 minutes in there. I saw something I really wanted that I'm going to show you, but there was loads of other stuff and I really want to go back to that store and just have time to look over everything because there's so much stuff and it wasn't like kind of organized really well. It was kind of a jumble, but I could see stuff that I wanted. I just didn't have time to look through it and make sure I wanted to pay the prices they were offering. So first things we picked up, some Kit Kats. These are Chris's. They are sake flavored Kit Kats. We've tried these before. This is his favorite flavor of Kit Kat, so he got a box of those. Just throw them behind me so they're out of the way. And then I got 2 bags of the raspberry flavored Kit Kats, which are my favorite Kit Kats. And we saw some Kit Kats today, so we thought we'd finally buy them. We actually haven't seen them in any of the convenience stores, so I was a bit surprised by that. So picked those up as soon as we saw it. Then Chris got some big figures. He's been winning lots of them at the claw machines, but he decided to buy some today. So the first one he got is this this mermaid princess from One Piece. And she looks really cool. He's told me not to open it yet. We will unbox these later on when we get home, probably on camera even. We might do that. But she's very pretty. He's more into these actual like fancy figures than I am. I've got like a couple, but there was one I liked today, but I decided not to buy it. And I did look at a Chibi Moon one, but decided against it. Kind of glad because I saw something else I really wanted like pretty much 10 minutes later, so I bought that instead. So yeah, so he's got this mermaid figure and we'll probably unbox that later on when we get home. And then he got this one as well. This one was in claw machines, but he saw this one on sale separately, so he decided he was going to get this one. And this is Love Live, the School Idol movie, super premium figure of Maki Sunny Day Song. I have no idea about this anime. I don't know anything about it. Just purely, he liked the figure, so he got that one. But it looks cute. She's a cute little character. No problem with it, but his money. He also got a Pokemon card of Mew. He's asked me not to open it because he doesn't want to get wrecked before we get home, and it's but we'll show you. I'll do a haul when we get home where I can open things properly. And it's Mew with like a rainbow behind them, and it's like shiny. Because he likes Mew. It's one of his favorite Pokemon. So that's that. And then he also got this Final Fantasy 2 X2 soundtrack. It's one of his favorite games, so he has the other one that we got from, I think it was Hyper Japan, and it comes with a little figure, the girl here. I've not actually played this game, so I don't know. It's been years since I played any Final Fantasy, and I don't think I played this version, so I don't know who that is, but it comes with a little figure. We were surprised by that because we didn't realize it came with a figure until we went to buy it, and there was a figure in it, so that's cool. Alright, now onto my stuff, and I got not as much as I had the first day and yesterday, but I got quite a lot today. It really was kind of pouring over like toy stores today, and a lot of them had like quite classic Japanese toys. A lot of them I wasn't really that interested in, unfortunately, but it's just the kind of toys I want are not necessarily the kind of toys you guys might want. So the first thing I got, I did get myself a figure, and this is Sailor Venus. This is kind of to match the rest of the set I have. I didn't see Artemis, otherwise I would have bought Artemis as well. I have Sailor Moon and Sailor Jupiter that I bought last trip, so this will match that set. Just kind of buying my favorite Sailor Moon's characters. I would buy Luna if I would have saw her, but I didn't see her, unfortunately. So this is Sailor Venus, or Sailor V. She is my third favorite Sailor Scout, so that's why I bought her. They also had Mars and Venus, but they were a little bit expensive. This is 1,800 yen, which is about, I'd say 15 pounds, which I thought was quite expensive for just this little figure. I think I paid a lot less for them last time, but it's what it is. So they vary in price, these things, sometimes. I swear I paid less though last time. I thought it was like about 500 yen last time, but also the exchange rate was better then as well, so I didn't pay very much for it. So it might have been higher, and I'm only remembering because the exchange rate was really good last time. Literally it was like nearly 200 yen for a pound, which is excellent. So let me just open her up. Let's have a look at her. So I'm not going to take her completely out of the bag. I'll do that when I get home because I don't want to lose anything. She comes with a little stand. That's her. And I think Sailor Venus is really probably the prettiest of the Sailor Scouts. She's quite pretty. Yeah. So yeah, I got Sailor Venus to go with my Jupiter and Sailor Moon, and they're like sitting on top of one of my bookshelves, so they can join. She can join the party and sit with them as well. Okay, put that back in the box. I'm going to keep the box for now, so she makes it home safely. Next thing I got, let's get some more things out. I got some vintage toys, and you guys might think, I don't know. I don't know if you'll like these things or not, but they are part of my childhood, so I was like, I need that when I saw it. I mean, it's not the best condition for stuff, because it's not, like, brand new, but it was, I'm happy with the condition they're in, and they were quite cheap. So first one I got was an old Happy Meal toy, and this is Gadget from Rescue Rangers. I absolutely loved Gadget growing up. She was a girl, she did science stuff, she was a good mechanic, she wasn't a girly girl, and she was still beautiful, and like very desirable to Chip and Dale, so I like that fact about her. But this is her car, and it's got like a spatula for like the antenna bit, this little wheel thing on here, and these all come off. I remember I used to have this toy when I was younger. And she is riding a shoe, and Gadget, if you haven't seen Rescue Rangers, is known from like making machines out of like pretty much human junk, so like bottles and shoes and stuff like that. So this is quite cool, and I saw that and I was like, I have to have Gadget. They had Chip as well in the same set, but I decided to just get Gadget because she was my favorite when I got this before. And then I got another like childhood toy. Lots of people will have this one. It's not the best quality, this one, but it's the first one I've ever seen, like, since the 90s. So I was like, I will have that. It's good enough for what it is. It is over 20, how many years, actually? It's nearly 30 years old, actually, because it'll be 30 years old in 2018. We're nearly there. So about 28 years ago. And this is a Ghostbuster toy. The hat is supposed to stay down, but I think it's the spring inside is just going up. But this is a real Ghostbusters toy from the cartoon series based on Ghostbusters. And this is just one of the ghosts. Her eyes are faded a bit, and she's got a little bit of paintwork coming off on her hands, unfortunately. But she's in otherwise good condition. I paid... Actually, I paid 600 yen for Gadget, and I paid 500 yen for her, which is about, I'd say, 3 pounds, which I think is pretty decent. So what you have with her, she's a figure that she does stuff. So when you pull up on her hat, her mouth actually opens, and she becomes a monster. Because the point is, like, the monsters for real Ghostbusters kind of look like normal people, but then, like, something happens and they turn. But I love this toy. I was like, oh, I need that. As soon as I saw her, she kind of was like set like this, and I'm like, oh, it's the woman with the mouth. I didn't actually have this toy when I was younger. I had Gadget, but I didn't have this toy when I was younger, and I was just like, I always wanted one of these, but my mom would never buy it for me because she said they were gross. So yeah, I didn't get one of these. I always wanted one. And that's the thing you can do when you're an adult. You can buy toys from your childhood you always wanted, and you get them then. So yeah, so I got her, and she's very cool. Her eyes pop out when you press the hat down. It's like, ah, ah, ah. She's fun. Okay, so the next thing I got is something I don't actually know the name of. So I got this figure. I mainly got it because I really liked her hair. I think she's from Card Capture Sakura. I'm not sure. She could be from any anime, actually, because I don't know. But it's this girl here. I'm not going to take it out of the package because I want her to get home safely. But she's got amazingly blue hair. It's like, this is the color hair I'd have if I was like more adventurous. I definitely have this color hair. But she just was so cute. I don't know what she's from, but I was just like, I need to have her. She needs to come home with me. She looks like she could be like a stand-in for Sailor Scout. That's why I think it might be Card Capture Sakura. They tend to look like Sailor Scouts. Next thing I got, and this one is really confusing. It says horror on it. This is a bear brick. It actually says horror on that as well. And that is a Stimpy bear brick. I've never heard of these things before, but there was loads of them. And it's literally like, it's kind of like the Mickey figures at Disney World of Valuations, where they have the different characters and they all kind of look like Mickey. These all look like bears and they do different characters. But I saw Stimpy, and so I thought I'd get him. I don't know why they consider him horror. Maybe because it's kind of a gross show and like they kind of hurt each other. But yeah, I got a Stimpy one, which I thought was pretty cool. Next thing I got is a little Sailor Moon, like, medallion or transformer. I thought it was cool looking. It's a little plastic thing, but I don't have one of these, and I thought I'd like one. So I saw that, so I immediately got it. I think it's just a little mirror that came out of the Gachapon machine, most likely. But it's cool. Okay, and the next thing I got is I got another Sailor Jupiter figure. This one's quite tiny. She was more expensive than a lot of the other toys. She was 1,000 yen because Sailor Scouts are pretty expensive here. And it's just a little one that came out of a, I think she came out of one of these like box figures, like the Sailor Venus one. But this is just a smaller box. But she's really cute. And Sailor Jupiter is my favorite Sailor Scout. Yeah, that's cool. And then I got these two Animal Crossing figures. Now, I did see one other Animal Crossing figure, and it was in that shop as it was closing, unfortunately, and so I didn't get a chance to look at it too much. And it was, not Digby, I can't think of the name of the other one, not Digby, the other one that's in Happy Home Crater, the main sheep. But yeah, I can't remember her name. Isabel. It was Isabel. But I didn't get her because the shop was closing. I didn't have time to look. But I did get Rover. Feels like the intro to Animal Crossing, and I love Animal Crossing. It's a great game. Chris introduced me to it a few years ago on the Wii, and I just played it for hours and hours. I actually started hating one of the characters. Pickles the pig is not my friend. I used to drop trash in front of her house all the time. I didn't like her. Yeah, and Chris has got, we'll do another video, but Chris has got a similar story about Blue Bear, and how Blue Bear like threatened him in a letter once by mistake. But yeah, so this is Rover. He comes with a little stand as well. And I'll unbox all these when we get home. It'll just be easier then, rather than trying to unbox them now and find a place for them during the trip. And then I got Tom Nook. So I had to get Tom Nook because he's like my favorite. Tom Nook. They had the frog guy as well, but I didn't want him. I don't like him too much as a character. So I got those. And then Tretta's gone, but I saw these, and we got Chris a couple old Tretta. So one of them is Denene, and I don't know this other one. Heck, I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong. Hacknorius. So there's 2 Tretta. They were only 100 yen, so we picked those up. And then I got a whole bunch of like little Pokemon figures that I saw. So the first one I got is Ditto, and that was 450 yen, so quite cheap. And these are just like little plastic figures. Apparently they're very collectible. I've seen other YouTubers do videos on them, just talking about their collections, and you can pick some of these up for about 100 yen. Depending on the condition. The nicer condition, they're usually packaged up like this. There was like just like a pail of them in front of like a couple of shops that you could dig through if you wanted and find the ones were a little less desirable, but you get like 5 for like 100 yen. But I saw these ones and I liked the quality of them, so I got the ones that were slightly better quality. So I got Ditto. And there was 2 colors of Ditto. There was like a lighter pink as well, but I went with the purple. And then I got Vulpix, and there was more than one Vulpix there, but I like this design better than the other one. The other one was kind of like her running, so I like this one better. And then I got Meowth. That was the only Meowth I saw. I love Meowth. Meowth is one of my favorite Pokemon. And then I got Team Rocket. So I got both Jessie and James, and Jessie looks a bit strange. This is James. So yeah, so that's cool. And this is Jessie, and I do think her midsection looks a little bit strange, but I still wanted her. There's a really, really nice like vinyl figure of Jessie and James at the moment. Jessie comes with oh, I'm not gonna remember the name of it. The blue creature that's with them. I can't remember. It'll come back to me. She comes with that one, and James comes with Meowth actually, which sucks. Oh, whoa, Buffett. That's it for Jessie. James comes with Meowth, which sucks because I wish Jessie came with Meowth because I prefer that, but she doesn't. So, but they were about £40 each. Because they're like serious figures, so it's like I really, really want them, but I'm not going to pay £80 for 2 figures. That's a bit ridiculous. Okay, so this is the next one. This is Robot. This is the shop I went in that I didn't have very much time in. So, oh, and this is a previous one. So let's open this up first. Oh, there was a cute cat tape. See, guys? So this one is called Lash and Bang. Weird. Okay. Probably means something cooler in Japanese. It's usually the case with these things. I did take quite a lot of video at Nakano Broadway. I couldn't take very much video at Akihabara because it was just raining too hard once we went between buildings. But I took what I could on the inside of some of the shops. I didn't want to get myself told off. So the first thing is actually a present for someone else, so I'll put that one away so she doesn't see it. But I got myself a little figure of Amy from Sailor Moon, Sailor Mercury, and I just thought she was so cute with her little eyes closed. I'm not usually that big of a fan of Sailor Mercury. I do quite like her. She's not horrible. I like all the Sailor Scouts, but I would say between her and Mars, they are my least favorite. So that's Amy, but she looks just so cute in this figure. I couldn't turn it down. Well, I'll show you the others. No, I won't show you the other thing. That's a present for someone. I don't want them to see it yet. Sorry, guys. I can't show you. But it's a Sailor Moon related thing. Okay. And then the last thing that did come from Robot are these 2 figures. The first one, and I don't know if anybody's going to remember this other than me. I definitely remember this show because I really loved it at the time. There was a 90s cartoon on Saturday morning called Bump in the Night. And I absolutely loved that show. It was only on for about a year, I think. It was on from like around 94 or 95. And there wasn't like a lot of episodes. There was only 1 season. But I just really liked it. It was a claymation show about kind of monsters that live under a bed, and they had a main character called Mr. Bumpy, which is this one. And I've never ever seen a figure of Mr. Bumpy ever. So as soon as I saw him in the shop, I was like, okay, you're coming home with me, dude. So I got Mr. Bumpy. He was more expensive than I would have liked. He was 2,000 yen, which is a bit expensive. But, as I said, I've never seen a figure of it before, and I wanted it because it was one of the TV shows in my youth that I really, really loved. So, Mr. Bumpy's a monster who lives under the bed, and he eats dirty socks. Go watch a clip on YouTube. It's a great show. And then there's a second figure. This is like his best friend. And paid the same amount for this one as well. This is Squishy, or Squishington. And he was Mr. Bumpy's best friend. There's also a doll called Molly, who looks a bit like Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas, but they didn't have a figure of her. If they would have had a figure of her, I probably would have bought her as well. But I was absolutely heartbroken when this show went off the air when I was a kid. I loved this show so much. I don't know what it was about it. I just found it great. Definitely go check out the theme song for it on YouTube, though. It's called Bump in the Night. You'll love it. It's a really, really good theme song as well. Kind of like the ducktail thing that gets stuck in your head and then go away. Okay, last bag of stuff, guys. And we're done. So the last thing I picked up, we just came across this in one of the stations, is this little seal character. I had seen the seal character in other places. I'm probably going to murder the name. Cyrilton, I'm guessing. I probably pronounced that wrong, but oh well. So I got a couple things from that because I love seals. I think they're really cute. So the first thing I got is the seal sushi of Tamako, which is my favorite type of sushi. And it's a little seal dressed as a piece of sushi. They had this in a bigger one as well, but I went for the small because I gotta fit it in the suitcase, guys. And then I picked up a t-shirt of the little seal as well, and it's kind of a play on Mario. I thought it was really cute. So it's just got the seal here kind of looking like it's coming out of the tunnels from Mario, and then there's a star that he can get that he can go fast with, and then you got the controllers down here. And I just think it's a really simple but really effective shirt. It's really cute, so I'm really happy I got it, actually. So it should be a nice shirt. Sorry I'm yawning, it's quite late. It's about 11:30. So that was the last thing I picked up today. As I said, pretty good shopping day today. I would have liked to have went to that one shop a little longer. Unfortunately, the store closed. Was closing like as I was looking in it, which sucks. So I'll be going back there. Tomorrow we are going to Tokyo Disney Sea, so I will have my birthday there, and I will film as much as I can. I'm looking forward to riding a few things. Mostly Journey to the Center of Earth, which is one of my favorite rides, and Tower of Terror for sure. As well as some other rides that I can experience with Chris, because he doesn't do thrill rides. But should be great, and hopefully it will be a really fun day, and hopefully it won't rain too much. It's supposed to rain in the evening, but not in the morning, so hopefully my birthday will be rain-free. It's only 40% chance, so there's hoping it doesn't rain. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you later. Bye-bye. Hey guys, Mel here. I really want you to subscribe, want you to click that button below. Subscribe.